My name is Matthew Weinstein. I'm the Federal Issues Director for Progressive Maryland, and in that capacity I serve as the State Coordinator for Healthcare for America Now. Healthcare for America Now is the big national campaign that's been going on over the last couple of years, bringing together over 36 million Americans, over 1,000 different organizations, and tens of millions of dollars. So we have the resources we need to get this bill passed. And we've made a heck of a lot of progress over the last 2 years, and now it's time to get the job done. Right. We have passed a good health reform bill in the U.S. in the U.S. House of Representatives that includes the public option, it includes the employer mandate, it includes the tax credits to make health care affordable, the regulations of the insurance companies. It is something that will cover 96% of Americans, which is a huge step in the right direction since we're now at 83%. The U.S. Senate passed a bill on Christmas Eve that was not quite as good. And so they've got to work out the differences, and we are here today to tell them to get the job done. 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 So we're joined by a number of folks. We're here today because a group of people in Pennsylvania were inspired and motivated to take action and march down to Washington. You know, we've got a lot of energy and we got a lot of determination, but it's also a very sober occasion because on January 30th, Melanie Schaus passed away after a 4-year battle with breast cancer, because she did not have the kind of affordable quality insurance that would have allowed her access to the treatment that would have saved her life. And the tragedy is not just that she died on January 30th. She was one of over 100 Americans who died that day. 45,000 Americans every year that are dying because of our broken health care and our broken health insurance system. We need to fix that, and we can fix that. And we are marching and supporting the marchers on Melanie's march. They are marching to the finish line to get this job done. So we want to start out. We have a couple of folks here who we're going to hear from. And first and foremost, I want to invite Mark Derbyshire up. Mark is the owner of this business, Mark Moving and Storage. So he knows about the struggles with healthcare costs that small businesses face and how badly they need health reform. So thanks for welcoming Mark.
Thanks for everybody. Oh, the other side. Yeah, thanks for everybody coming. Okay, healthcare is for small businesses. It's very challenging because the healthcare system in this country is employee-based, and as we come out of recovery from a recession, it's the small businesses that are doing all the hiring, and more small businesses can't afford it. And it's not just an economic reality. Even though businesses like mine, who does provide health insurance, no matter how more of an obligation you find it is, it's just become an economical reality that, you know, something has to change or we won't have health care. So thanks again for coming.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Mark. And you know, when we hear stories and we hear from folks like Mark, we know the Chamber of Commerce does not speak for businesses in America that are struggling to pay for health insurance for their employees. Most businesses want to do the right thing. Most businesses do the right thing, but the costs are killing them. And that's where, you know, maybe Walmart and the Chamber of Commerce have their agenda, but it's certainly not what's good for small business here in Harford County, here in Maryland, here in the United States of America. So thanks, Mark, for being here. We're going to meet the marchers, and we're going to hear from a couple of them. But first, there are some folks who've been active on this issue who have personal stories. Delegate Dan Riley is here. Please welcome Delegate Riley.
Yeah, $75 million later and 100,000 more kids covered, we found it. Let's talk about the insurance companies. The largest insurance company in Maryland is Blue Cross Blue Shield, non-profit. $800 million reserve fund. We said, can we use this for health care? They said, well, we need it. We said, well, we have an idea. See how this sounds. For senior citizens, The donut hole, does everybody know what the donut hole is?
Yeah.
Up to a certain percentage of poverty, we covered them. And guess who paid for it? Blue Cross and Blue Shield. These are some of the things that we've got to do with health insurance reform. I'm going to ask you one more thing, and I'm not trying to embarrass anybody, but how many, raise your hand, know a young man named DeMonte Driver? Okay, that's a handful. DeMonte's no longer with us. 12 years old, developed a tooth infection. His mom went around to the dentist to try and find a dentist that would take Medicare. She couldn't find one. When she finally scraped up the $80 for the tooth extraction, it was too late. The infection had gone to his brain and he died. So for anyone that says, we don't need health insurance, tell them about DeMonte, tell them about Melanie, and tell them about people, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters. Thank you.